Hi Taurus, this is Kacee with your messages from heaven. Thank you so much for tuning in. Shae and I are so grateful for all of you here with us. This message is going to be about people that have crossed over to the other side in any messages they want to get to us. It can also be a message about how we are supposed to heal so that we're able to listen a little bit more clearly to the messages, recognize the signs, and have faith that it is our loved one that's speaking to us, no matter how they're able to manifest. Sometimes they can manifest through our dreams, and sometimes we can actually feel their energy while we're awake. Just know that it takes a lot of energy for them to cross over the veil and give us the messages and the synchronicities that they're leaving for us to let us know that they're okay. When we're in a grief process, sometimes it's harder for us to recognize that. And when that happens, they have to use a lot more energy. So it's up to us to believe in it, to acknowledge it, to thank them for it. Even though it's not a clear message, it's just their way of saying that they're still here with us. The first card I'm going to pull is going to be your message from Spirit. And it says nature. And it says, this is the time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment, energy, and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. They're asking us to do self-care right now, and they're asking us to release the grief energy so that we're able to open up to the energy that they're bringing in from the other side, so we can see the synchronicities. We can see the butterflies, the dragonflies, the birds, the cardinals, the crows, whatever it is they're sending to us to show us that they're okay, to just be a symbol of their love for us from the other side. Love never dies. It just continues from a different realm, and there's a different way to communicate with our loved ones. And if we truly believe in that and we truly open ourselves up, we will be able to see their messages a lot clearer, feel their presence a lot more. You know, they have a journey on the other side, but they're still with us, still watching what we're doing. They're still cheering us on. They're here for us when we're really down and we need some guidance. They don't leave us. Love never ends. You know, and we have to recognize the way they communicate now. We may want something to happen, to manifest, to really show that this is the person. However, they may not be able to communicate with us the way we expect them to. We're going to pull in healing card for an emotion. And we have refusing to see. Now this is where we have our blinders on. This is where we're blocking the messages. We are not expanded enough with our vibration to believe in what we're seeing. You know, if you have a cardinal that's sitting on your car every single moment, every single morning when you go to work, and you just think it's a bird and you just get in your car and go on with your day, and you still have that grief and that heaviness in your heart and in your soul, and it weighs on you, they're trying to tell you that that's them. You know, so they're trying to communicate in the best way they can, but you have to pay attention and you have to be open to what they're doing. And I believe that they're sending it to you through the nature. They're sending those butterflies and the dragonflies, and you know, you'll see birds all over the place and acting kind of weird and not acting like a normal bird. It's like you can walk right past them and they don't fly away, and you're wondering why. Well, that is your person, that is your relative, your spouse, your child, your parent that is coming in and saying, I'm okay, I'm right here, can you not see me? And when you walk by it, it's like, you know, they're like, okay, let me try it again, let me try it again. So when you see a repetition of something that is happening and you can't explain it, stop for a second. Notice what day it is. Notice what time it is. Notice what the weather is. Is it around their birthday? Are you going through something really intense with their passing, or with something else that they're trying to say? It will work out. It will be okay. I'm here for you. I'm seeing what's going on. You know, you're not alone in this. So we have to open up our minds. We have to open up our connection to spirit. We really have to expand and kind of take those blinders off and stop looking at things with tunnel vision, and sit back and take a breath and say, okay, maybe that was them. And when you acknowledge it and it happens again and again and again, that is their way of saying, yes, it's me. You acknowledge me. Let me come through again for you. Let's go ahead and pull a soul journey card. See how we can add to your message today, Taurus. Look at here, we have success coming in. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. When you take the blinders off, it is going to open up a huge dynamic for you. You'll be able to see those synchronicities that you've been looking for. You'll be able to acknowledge how they're going to communicate with you now, and you won't be blocking it. I know that this can be scary for a lot of you that are just opening up to this versus the ones of you out there that have had this ability since you've been a child, or it opened up and in your teens or in your 20s, however it is. If you're just opening up to communication with spirit, this can be frightening, okay? But relax and breathe in. You are very protected. Nothing is going to happen to you that you can't control. You can put boundaries on the way spirit communicates to you. If you don't want to see them in the physical, if you don't want them to manifest in front of you because you feel that that will terrify you, you can tell them no. But that's where they're going to come in softer. That's when you're going to have to really look for the synchronicities and for the symbols. Watch for that cardinal that's going to be on your car every morning. Watch for that dragonfly that comes by at lunchtime and sits at the end of the table. Be aware of your surroundings at all times, because they do manipulate nature, and because it's easier for them, because you can't really manipulate a person that has free will, because we have so many thoughts going on. But they can certainly send a butterfly our way without even a blink of an eye. But it's up to us to check on that. You will have success in communicating with the other side. You will have success opening yourself up so that you recognize that that is your loved one that's trying to talk to you. But we just have to take the blinders off and look at it from a different perspective. Be a little bit more open to the way they can communicate, and not be so firm in how we think they should be coming through. The next card we're going to pull will be your angel message. And it's Azure. And it reads, your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith, and don't try to force it to happen. This is beautiful. This is just talking about being open to letting it happen naturally. Releasing maybe the belief systems of how you think they should come in, and just let it happen. Let it unfold. Keep a diary or a journal of what's happening, date it, time it. You'll find that there's a synchronicity in that as well. If it happens around the full moon, or it happens around a specific date of a birthday or a death date or an anniversary, just let it happen. Don't try to force it. Don't read too much into it, because sometimes it's just a bird sitting on your car. Other times, if it's a significant time in your life, or you're going through something that's really important, and it happens on a regular, it's just a repetitive thing that is going on, know that that's your family member coming in and just letting you know that with love and, with guidance, they're trying to show you that they're okay on the other side. And we have to open up to that. And again, if you have been able to open up to spirit throughout your lifetime, things may be changing and becoming more intense because you're shining your light, you're growing, you're evolving. If this is something you're just starting out, take it little bits at a time. Reach out to people that have this ability, that are open to it. They will guide you. There's a lot of beautiful information online that can guide you with that as well. You can also reach out to me if you have any questions, and I'll do my best to answer them, because we all receive this information differently. So I can share my experiences with you so that you know that you have not lost your mind. A lot of my friends and family members have the same ability, but they also do it differently, okay? I do mine a lot through my sleep, that my family members will come and see me, but as I've evolved, they're also coming in while I'm awake, whether I get the feeling or they have actually manifested in front of me, which is not as scary as you think it is. I thought that I was going to be terrified and be like, what in the world is happening? But when it happened to me, I was just got home from work and I was on the phone with a friend of mine, and I was discussing how another friend, her husband had just passed. And I was discussing this, her husband, to another close friend. He manifested right in front of my computer. And I knew it was him. I was not scared. I was in awe. I was like dumbfounded, to be honest with you. I was speechless. And, you know, he was just telling me he was okay, that he crossed over. It's okay, you know. And I did tell my friend who had lost him, you know, not right away, but I waited a little bit. And she was like, you know, that's funny you say that, because I felt him in the house. Things were, you know, I was getting bangs and, you know, the lights were flickering and things of that nature. But she wasn't open to it at that time, okay, because she was so deep in her grief from her separation that she kind of noticed it, but she wasn't really embracing it the way her husband wanted her to. So he came to me because he knew that I would tell her when the time was right, you know. And I just waited a couple days. I didn't wait too long, because I thought that it would give her some solace, some peace in the fact that he has crossed over and that he is okay and safe and still with her. Your oracle message coming in for your reading is honesty. And this is important because you have to be honest with yourself, and you have to be honest with what you're seeing and what you believe in. And when you are true to yourself and true to your beliefs, things will come to you that you can understand. You know, it is like a puzzle where they give you little bits and pieces and we have to put it together, but you have to be honest with what is going on around you and open up to other people and kind of look into it, you know. Yes, there could be an electrical situation in your house as to why your light keeps flashing on and off. However, it can also be spirit saying, I'm here, pay attention, I'm giving you a sign, I'm giving you a synchronicity. There's something that I want, you know, you to know, that I'm okay on the other side. So you have to put everything into perspective that you can understand, but stay open to this, let it unfold naturally, and you will get the answers that you're looking for. Taurus, thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I hope the message helps. If you want to reach out, please leave me an email or leave me a comment. And if you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. Shae and I would love to have you back. Take care.